Hello, welcome. I'm Barb Wallingford.
I'm Lisa Anderson.
We are ambassadors for Women of the Midwest.
And we are excited to share with you a trip to Iceland that are coming up in 2024. We have a trip in June and we have a trip in September.
Before we talk about that, some people may not know about Women of the Midwest.
That's right.
Let me tell a little about it. Women of the Midwest is a women's only travel group. We customize trips for what we believe women are really going to want to do on trips. And we keep our numbers really small. There's only about 20 that go, and we travel domestic and we travel abroad, about any place you can possibly imagine.
Yes. So just get on the website at womenofthewest.com. Womenofthewest.com, right?
Women of the Midwest.
Womenofthewest.com. And then hit the journeys button, and then all of the journeys will come up for the future 24 and 25.
And they're in order by date.
Yes.
So just look through the whole year. We actually are starting to put some up for 25.
Yes.
I think we have 40 some of them this year, and we've got 50 next year. So any place you want to go, it's probably going to be on there.
Yes. So Iceland is one of our top trips. It always sells out every year. So we thought we'd just share with you a little bit. Barb has been to Iceland as an ambassador. I went to Iceland as an actual traveler for my very first trip with Women of the Midwest, and it was fantastic. So it's a great place to go. It's a shorter trip. It's only like 7 days. So if you want to get your feet wet traveling internationally, this would be a good one to do.
And you know, it wasn't on my bucket list of places. It's such a big world with so many places to go, and that wasn't on there. But oh my gosh,
best trip ever.
It is an amazing trip. You need to think about it.
Yes.
I know some people are really concerned about the volcanoes.
They are, yes. And I understand that, but
you want to talk about that?
We don't need to worry about the volcanoes that are erupting right now because they're not going to be anywhere that we are going to be going. It'd be kind of neat to drive by though to kind of see.
Yeah, I was going to say you might get to see something. Who knows?
You never know.
But we won't. It doesn't affect our travel in any way. Mm-hmm. You can fly in safely. And the places that we go, we're routed around other places. The only thing that might be affected is the Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon, yes.
It has not been
reopened.
It's not been reopened. It's not been affected by the lava other than it's very close.
Correct.
And so we're hoping that it'll be open when we go in June. But if not, we already have an alternate plan. There's one called the Sky Lagoon, which is newer and a little bit more trendy, more upscale maybe. Yes. It's just the Blue Lagoon is iconic.
It is.
But you will get the experience one way or the other, either at the Sky Lagoon or the Blue Lagoon, depending on what's happening in Iceland at that time.
So bring your swimming suits because the water is like 99 to 102 degrees and it's just fabulous. It's good on your skin. Yeah. There's just a lot of benefits.
And it is a geothermal pool. Mm-hmm. And so all of it is heated by this volcanic action underground.
Yes.
So it's pretty amazing.
It is.
Okay. Let's talk about not just the fact that people are a little nervous about the volcanoes. We just know it doesn't affect it in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
But another thing that they're worried about is like, okay, I'm going to go, but how do I pack for Iceland? It's such a different place, and how do you make it work? What do you pack? Do I have to have 2 suitcases? The answer to that is no.
No.
We're going to talk to you real briefly about some of the things that we've done that kind of help.
Right. So you want to make sure you bring waterproof shoes. Hiking shoes are very beneficial because you'll be walking maybe on some slippery areas or some walkways that are wet. Maybe climbing some lava rock. So make sure you have some good sturdy shoes. Now I had the short ones. You have the ones that are taller. She sprayed hers with some waterproof spray.
Just so as a double check, just as to make certain it wasn't going to leak in anywhere. I just went to a hardware store and you can buy waterproofing. And I sprayed it a couple times and I had no issues whatsoever. These are not very expensive ones that I got online.
Yep. We can do waterproof socks or some good wool socks to keep your feet warm because you're going to need that in the temperatures there. So
I chose to do the waterproof. They're ugly as you can imagine, but they are a very thick material with kind of a almost rubbery thing. They're very warm and you can just step in water and it's not going to soak through.
Right.
My husband's using them for hunting now.
Leave your scarves at home. We don't need those long things. Just buy one of these little things that you can put around your head and around your neck to keep the neck and chin area. You can also put it on top of your head to keep your ears warm. So just something simple. I get all my stuff at Duluth, so it's just for outdoorsy type people. So that's
I do cheap. These, I'm
Cuddle
showing my undies. These are called Cuddle Duds. They're great, like long underwear.
Yes.
Only they're made from a real thin, silky material that keeps you
it's
super warm.
A dry fit.
It is a dry fit, and it fits underneath your jeans and your shirts, and nobody even knows you're wearing them. But it definitely will help keep you warm.
Yeah. Waterproof, windproof pant is a very good thing to get. So this one actually is lined with fleece. So I just took 2 pairs of these and I rotated them out each day. So not a lot of clothes that I had to bring. I didn't have to lug a lot of luggage, just a couple of these, a couple good dry fit shirts, and you are good to go.
And that's the key. You want to bring less clothes, but ones that you can interact, change shirts or things with them. And layering. So with me, I might wear my cami and then I put on like a t-shirt and then I might wear a jacket like this over the top. I could take this off to make it cooler. Or if I do put my cuddle duds on, I can pull those off in a bathroom and then I'm not so warm.
Yeah.
The last thing is a coat. You want something that is 3 things: windproof, waterproof, and warm. So I got this for $32 online. The brand is called Camel, and it is the best buy of anything I've ever gotten. I wore it all winter long in Nebraska after I came back from Iceland. It's a raincoat that's windproof to begin with, but it has a liner that you can remove. It unzips and unhooks. You can remove it to make it be just a raincoat, or you put this fleece in and it is super warm.
Yes.
Very nice, very easy. There was actually another gal on my trip with me that I'd never met before, but we both bought the exact same coat with the exact same color. And all the ladies were like, I wish we'd known about that.
So what's the one thing we should not bring?
Do not bring, dun, 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 dun,
no umbrellas.
An umbrella.
Yep.
Umbrellas, about got you with that. Umbrellas will...
Dangerous.
Yeah, the wind will just ruin them immediately.
You'll be throwing them away in the trash.
Or you'll be like Mary Poppins and float off into someplace far away.
Keep that home.
So don't even bother with an umbrella. Just make sure you've got things to cover your head. It does rain a lot. It's very windy. And there's one place where we go into a glacier, which is...
amazing experience.
It's otherworldly. That's all I can say. It is... You walk in there, they will give you anything you need to make sure that you're dry and warm.
Yes.
So if your shoes are not waterproof, they have boots you can put on. If they have crampons.
Oh, we have
you know what? Where did I put those?
We want to show you what a crampon looks like so that you are aware that they'll
shoe.
Go over any of your shoes. So don't worry about having particular shoes.
I don't know what I did with them.
When we find them, we'll get them.
They just fit over your regular shoe, and they have like spikes or chains that will give you grip. So they provide you with that. You don't need to buy those.
If you are a little unsteady so just go ahead and bring some of the walking sticks.
The collapsible ones, the fold-up ones are probably the best.
Yes, so that you're able to, walk through the cave safely.
Sometimes you might use that, like when we walk behind a waterfall where it's a little bit slippery, or climbing over some rocks or something.
Yes.
This is probably the most adventurous trip that I've been on with Women of the Midwest. It is a little bit, the terrain is a little more demanding. The things we do are a little more out there.
Yes, but it's so worth it. You're going to see beautiful areas.
It is. And don't be afraid. If you are relatively stable and can get around most of the places, you're going to be fine.
Yes.
And we help those that need a little bit of help. If you really have balance issues or can't walk real stably, maybe this isn't the right trip for you, but it is an amazing trip, and don't be afraid. Call and talk to us in the office. If you have any questions, and just look us up as womenofthemidwest.com. Go to our website.
Yes.
Look at our amazing tours, and it'll have phone numbers and stuff to give us a call.
Very good. That's probably one of the favorite things you'll do is going into the glacier.
Yeah.
But we will also go to where the 2 continents are and be able to walk through that.
The only place you can go where you can literally, well, that's not necessarily true. There's a couple places you can stand on two continents, Eurasia and Asia, which are really kind of one, but this one literally you've got tectonic plates that split, and you can be in both places.
And it's a beautiful place to walk, so you're gonna love it. We also need to talk about the hot springs. At your hotel that you stay at, we will be there for a couple nights. You'll be able to walk out your hotel room, and you'll be able to get right into a hot tub that has the hot springs water.
So I think for 3 nights you're at a special kind of a hotel out in the middle of nowhere, so you don't have lights. That is especially important if you go on a fall trip.
And June, it's going to be light the whole entire day.
But for the northern lights, you're out in the middle of nowhere with no city lights. And it's this hotel that has like cottages where there's maybe 6 or 8 rooms in each cottage. And outside those doors, like she said, are anywhere from 2 to 4 hot tubs, depending on the size of the hot tub. And they're fed by the spring. And they're
warm. They're awesome.
They're awesome. You can sit out there and just look at the beautiful stars out in the middle.
A great place to end your day and have a glass of wine.
Yeah,
definitely.
they call Iceland the land of fire and ice. And the reason for that is it is unbelievable. The glaciers and the volcanoes and the waterfalls and the lava fields and the geothermal fields where steam just comes right out of the ground.
And you just drive by area and you see the whole land just bubbling. It's just amazing.
And then you go around a corner and you've got lush green land with sheep. I mean, it is the most amazing and the most diverse country I think I've ever been in. And it's so small.
Yes.
It fits in about half the size of Nebraska. So it's just really amazing.
Yes. Should we talk about Reykjavik?
Let's talk about Reykjavik. Reykjavik is their capital city. You'll fly in there. You spend the first day there.
You have free time there. So
yeah, you have like the first day, people are tired. You've flown overnight and things. And so from 2 o'clock on, you can either go to bed or you can go exploring.
Yeah, and it's so safe there. Just get out of your hotel, just hit the streets, and just find all the fun places.
Iceland
to go.
literally has no crime. They don't.
No police department.
We've never. Yeah, you don't see anybody anywhere, and they truly don't have crime. And
everybody speaks English. You don't have any problem with your language.
Between them, they'll speak Icelandic. Yeah, but everybody knows what you're saying. I figure you can sleep when you get home or sleep when you're dead, but we're in Iceland. You're going to go out exploring. So
find a friend and go.
Walk the streets of Reykjavik, and they've got great shops, great restaurants, fun things to go and see. The last day and a half you're there also, and you have all this free time.
Yes,
there's a million things
you can do. You can go whale watching, you can go horseback riding, you can just hit the town and try the foods there.
They have fun museums. They have the flyover Iceland. They have there's another place
simulator.
It's like a virtual reality where it looks like you are literally flying over, and you get to see all the land that you've seen by bus.
Right.
On other stuff. It's amazing. They have concert halls, shopping.
Yeah. There's plenty to do.
So much to do. And it is absolutely amazing.
Right. Well, we need to talk about the Black Beach.
Beach. That's awesome.
It's a town of Vik, and right next to it is a beautiful area that has black sand. So we will spend some time there too. Now the waves are very strong, so you need to be careful when you're there not to get caught up in the waves because it will suck you right in the water. But it's a beautiful area, big basalt mountain areas. But we'll take group pictures there. But it's a stunning area. So that's a highlight also.
It's one of the most interesting landscapes that I've ever been in such a small area. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
We go to a place called Fontana, which is, they've got lots of natural springs, and the lake is very, like, sometimes hot. So you have to be careful what you're going in. But one thing that we did with them was they actually bake rye bread in the sand.
I know.
They dig up the sand a couple feet in. They put this big cast iron that's all wrapped up in stuff.
Duct tape
And plastic of some sort.
Yeah.
And they bury it in the sand. And 24 hours later, they come back and take it all out, clean it all, and then they open it up, and this rye bread is the most amazing tasting rye bread I've ever had.
And they give you butter, and they give you a fish spread. You can try it with different jellies.
Yeah.
So
it was just awesome. But to think that they baked it in the sand, and people do that kind of stuff all the time.
And you'll get to dig the hole. I mean, they let us dig and do all
dig
that
it
stuff
out and dig
it
it
in.
A new one. That's
It's
exactly
a wonderful trip. You're going to love it. If you need a roommate, we always have that opportunity for you to get a roommate. Just come ready to be flexible and enjoy this new country, this country that you're going to experience.
Thanks for listening to us, and I hope that it intrigued some of you enough to look into it a little bit farther. Give us a call if you have any questions at our office, which is all on our website. We also want to give you a little teaser. We'll be coming back, Lisa and I, in the
near future.
And we're going to be doing a little clip like this on Portugal, which is a whole nother world and an amazing trip in itself also.
Yes.
So in the meantime, take care, travel, live life, and thanks for watching.
God bless.